What is up, YouTube? Today I'm going to be turning this butternut slab. If you've been watching my channel, you know that a few months back I turned the first butternut plate. I'm going to be turning this piece, hoping to get a matching plate, even though I already sold the first one. But I'm going to try to come as close to that design as possible. I'll put a picture up here and link that video down below. So let's get to turning. Hey everyone, welcome to this week's video. This week I have a piece of butternut that I'm going to be turning into a plate. Using a string to get a circle shape. Then I'm going to take it over to the bandsaw, which is not on camera, and make it round. And then I'm using a faceplate to mount it on the lathe here. And then I'm going to true it up, starting with Carter and Son bowl gouge. And even though I cut it on the bandsaw, it's not perfectly round. That was me telling you that I was at 350 RPM. As you can see, it's coming into round better here. This is only the second piece of butternut that I've turned, but I really love the kind of glowy grain it has. If you watch into the end and you see how it finishes up, to me it seems like it glows a little bit, but it's just I think the blonde and the dark in the wood, and it's just beautiful. Lots and lots of shavings. And here, there's a tenon, but I'm going to be making a foot and a mortise instead. Now my lathe is 1836, meaning I can turn something that's 18 inches in diameter. I actually didn't measure this, but I think it probably is 16 and a half or so, given that it almost, in its original form, didn't fit on the lathe. So a little bit of a problem there. As you can see, I start to turn the foot and there is some a bark inclusion or a dead spot, so I have to take that bark out. And just my luck, it's right where the foot is. And so I was afraid that if I put it on the chuck without fixing that it would blow apart. Just my luck. So I did take this out, the debris, and then I put some Starbond in it, and after that settled, and I just wanted to see where it would go. If does it float down to the bottom and come through somewhere? Then I decided to put resin on it after the Starbond, so that's what you see there. Using the skew chisel to flatten the foot. And I don't show it on camera, but as I get towards reverse mounting it, I actually make the foot bigger, the mortise bigger, because what happened is when I went to reverse mount it, the opening was a little bit too big for my chuck jaws, and so I didn't have any chuck jaws that fit it, so I had to make the mortise a little bit bigger and put on the medium chuck jaws. I know, You're already typing that I should have measured, I know, but I didn't. Now, if you look in the upper right-hand corner of the video, you can see that the slab is still pretty thick. It looks like about 1 inch thick. And it's going to be a plate, so it has to be pretty thin on the edges. So that's what you see me doing there, trying to make the curve and just remove a lot of material. This is the Carter & Son 1 inch round nose scraper. And it looks like I'm painting myself. Sanding starting at 80 grit. And it's still pretty thick, but I still have to have some meat on it, if you will, to turn the front of it. A little bit of Starbond black to close up this crack. And then some denatured alcohol to get all the dust off it. I'm not going to seal it until it's all done. I know some people seal it on one side at a time, but I'm going to reverse mount it now. Now here it looks like it fit, but it was loose, and I didn't want to risk it, so I did off camera make the mortise bigger, as I mentioned. So this is the top side of the plate, really just trying to get a little bit of material off and bring it into balance again. And that crack or bark inclusion, dead spot, whatever you want to call it, it was through and through because the resin ended up being in the middle. So it was kind of tricky turning it. I wanted to make sure I wasn't going to, join the funnel club and go right through, because I did hit resin sooner than I thought I would. But all turned out okay. I hope everyone's having a great new year so far. If you want to support this channel, you can hit the thumbs up button, leave a comment, and obviously subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And if you've already done those things and you still want to support the channel, check out the Patreon page and or check out the merch, etc. A lot of the supporters of the channel, like Total Boat, Starbond, and Axe, and Harvey Woodworking, have discount codes for viewers of my channel. So last week's video was a product from New Air, and there is a discount for that if you want to check out last week's video. As always, Total Boat, Starbond, and Axe Wood Paste support the channel by offering discounts to you guys. So if you want to get any Total Boat products, Starbond products, or some Axe Wood Paste, check the video description, and all of those discount codes are down there. Sanding and sanding and sanding. Here we go. And we're done that quick, I wish. Some more Starbond here. I had already put Starbond in, if you remember, but there were a couple holes in it and I wanted to fix those. Some denatured alcohol to wipe the dust. And then on to the sanding sealer. I use the Zinsser's brand sanding sealer linked below, and I mix it 60-40 with denatured alcohol. So denibbing it here after the sealer had a chance to dry. And then on to the Axe abrasive sanding paste. If you haven't tried Axe, now is a good time as any to try it with a discount code for PF Woodturning viewers. Link in the description down below. And I know what I say all the time, but it is just a simple, easy, and beautiful finish. My favorite part comes up next when I use the polishing paste, now made with carnauba wax. And the polishing paste just makes it just enough. Not too much shine, not too matte. Just makes it perfect. Well, I'm done turning that butternut plate, and this one had a dead spot, some bark in the middle where the tenon or the foot would go. So it was quite deep, but I didn't know how deep it was until I started turning the outside. So I'm going to show you that in a second, but thank you so much for watching. Make sure to give a thumbs up, comment down below. I will answer every comment, and don't forget to subscribe. So let's see it. I still have to sand this and put my logo, but other than that, it is done. It had, you know, a crack here that I used Starbond CA glue. And this is Total Boat resin here. This is Starbond. It was a small hole that came to light as I was sanding. I kind of like this one. It's different. I know I usually turn maple. I really like this butternut. I might try to get some more of it. As far as I know, it doesn't grow naturally around me, so I'll be looking for some online. If you know of any good places, leave me a comment down below. This will be on my website soon, so if you're interested in purchasing it, check it out there, pfwoodturning.com. In the meantime, happy turning, happy YouTube. Peace out, guys.